Hey, welcome back to Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. We are returning with our subject matter expert on all things real estate. That is Laura Catrambone-Gerace, the expert on the real estate market in Chicago and beyond. Again, returning guest. Laura, welcome back.
Thanks for having me as always.
Absolutely. Love to have you. And this is really important timing as we're about to transition into the new quarter for some in business, the new fiscal year. There's a lot changing in the real estate market. We only talked a few weeks ago, but still so much has evolved. Laura, what are you seeing in real estate world in Chicago and beyond?
Yeah, so we definitely are starting to see the real estate kind of settle down, if you will. I think a lot of the craze is gone. There's still a little bit of it going on out there, but you're starting to see longer market times. You're starting to see price reductions. You're starting to see real estate kind of go back to normal.
Wow, that's wild. So I'm curious, what are the biggest factors that are driving those changes? I mean, I know I just heard interest rates in the news. There's inflation, economic conditions. Can you pinpoint the one of those factors?
I mean, the interest rates, there's, they're kind of hovering like in that six figure, like, they go 6.5, they go 5.8, but they're kind of hovering around that six. So I feel like everybody's they're like, okay, this is what the interest rate is. We're not going to see 4% anymore. So they got over that. So you got people that are coming out to buy and also just understanding that, not to wait anymore kind of thing. And I think also that we had such what's the word I'm looking for? Appreciation in properties that at some point it had to top out. And I think that's what you're seeing is like, okay, we peaked. Now we're going to level for a while. And that's where we're at. We're leveling.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm chatting with Coldwell Banker Stratford Place's Laura Catrambone-Gerace, our expert on all things real estate. And Laura, I mean, crystal ball, I always ask you this question, but how do you see the market evolving in the next 6 months to a year? Any major trends or predictions that you can share?
I think what we're going to see is this leveling to continue. I think we'll see in the spring market a little bit of a jump in appreciation, but not like we have for the last couple years. And I think we're going to see a lot more properties on the market and not such a shortage of inventory.
Indeed. That's helpful. And Laura, are there certain types of properties or locations that are seeing more or less activity than others? For example, are single family homes, condos, or rentals in high demand?
So the rental market has gone crazy, but single family condo, they're pretty much kind of status quo, doing what they've been doing. Multifamily units, I think, are starting to struggle, especially over 5 units.
Very interesting.
And that's probably because you need, besides the fact that you need 20 to 25% down for anything over 4 units, so 5 plus, those interest rates are even higher than just the regular interest rate. So those properties are a little bit harder to move these days than they were 6 months to a year ago. That's for sure.
Chatting with Laura Catrambone-Gerace from Coldwell Banker Stratford Place. And Laura, what advice would you give to buyers who are currently in the market?
Make sure you know your realtor. I say this all the time. I don't care if it's not me, but make sure you know them, because all realtors are not created equal. And I hope that you have a good working relationship with them and you trust them, because it is one of the biggest purchases you'll ever make in your life. And you should have the right person behind you, because that right person behind you also has 15 other people behind them, between lenders and inspectors and electricians and plumbers, and going on and on and on.
Yeah, and that's a perfect segue. Again, you've been in this line of work for a while. And again, I know you are so passionate about folks working with a realtor and working with somebody that is qualified, professional, well networked like yourself. But I know you are an advocate for professionals, which is important. But you've been in this line of work for a while, and I want to make sure our listeners can get in touch with you. You know, my question always, of course, is we share your contact details, which I always laugh and have a smile on. So tell us how our listeners can get in touch with you.
Yeah. So my email is splaura, Laura, at AOL.com. Yes, it's AOL. That's how long I've been around. And my cell phone is 708-212-4905.
Yeah, splaura at AOL.com. And definitely we'll link with your contact details in our show notes as well to make it super easy. And Laura, in our final 30 seconds remaining on the program, just any bits of strategies or advice for a seller to maximize their chances for a quick sale and a good price?
Yeah, well, you got to price it right. That's for sure. And, you know, little things matter. I say this all the time. A can of paint is $50. I mean, freshen up the house. Let it show the best that you can. I'm not telling you to go out and gut your kitchen and gut your bathroom, but, you know, make it look as good as you can quickly and those little things.
Always great advice from Coldwell Banker, Stratford Place, Laura Catrambone-Gerace. Laura, we'll have you back on real soon. Thanks so much for joining us. Quick break. We'll be right back.